Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but Let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run the option. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up a critical third down play. They're going to run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets made on the out route. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Third down, you go to your go-to receiver, and he comes up with a big play.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to throw it again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the returner is brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Looking to throw it deep. It's caught inside the 10. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Badgers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Okay,
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Try to run it with the option. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
And this is a dangerous part of the field to be reaching into your bag of tricks. For a minute, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone. But they do pick up some positive yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Booker. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. handoff. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. And the Badgers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race at the 20. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. So they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create here on the move. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target in his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of light from this offense.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Here's the option play. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And they finally stop him. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. Tackle, but first down. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try the option play here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Badgers are looking to keep this drive going. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Gets the first and still running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. I'm going to test the secondary. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They're going to run the option. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. He shreds the tackle. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback's got it on the option. Quarterback still with the football. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow-played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. picks up the first, looking for more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 5-point game, they need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. The defense rising up here late in this football game to protect this lead. What a play. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.